Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I share my trade ideas on Bitcoin and Forex pairs. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so that anytime we drop content, you can get notified by YouTube so that you can take advantage of our content to make money from the Forex market. So basically on Wednesday, my last video, I was talking about selling CADCHF, although since Tuesday I was talking about it. I talked about that on Tuesday, then talked about it on Wednesday as well, because I saw this downtrend right here. I saw this trend right here. Now, if you look at it, let's start from the 1-day chart. If you can remember, I had mentioned, this reaction here, this reaction here, this reaction here, and then it came down, broke this level that was significant here. Then it came again to retest it and give a double top at that same level. So I felt this sell was going to be a very strong one. So, and we have been looking forward to take advantage of it until Wednesday, when this monstrous candle formed on Wednesday. So let's go back to the 15 minutes time frame. Let's see how I took that trade. And I put that trade out there on the Telegram channel. Please don't forget to join our Telegram channel if you want to be taking our trades with us. So I had put this trend line, and then I had put this trend line, this green trend line right here. So, and then I had also put this line. I had also marked this line here because it is actually the last low. It's a downtrend and it's making lower low. So this was actually the last low that was holding. It was holding so strongly. Held here, held here, held here, and then so I was keen and waiting for a break of that low, because I knew that a break of that low was going to be an opening for the movement to the downside, a very huge movement that will begin to form a new low. So now, on that fateful day, that was on Wednesday, I was very, very active on this trade. Now, I entered this market after the formation of these candles here, because you would notice that, let me bring down this line a little bit more so that you understand better. Yeah. Now, you notice that now on this day, on Tuesday, this candle crossed this line. But then again, why I wouldn't take this trade is that instead of this green candle coming to retest this line, rather this green candle went all the way up and got into that zone again. It closed within that zone again, showing that the bulls were still not interested to allow the bears to take this market to the downside. So I didn't take this particular one here because the retesting wasn't retesting, rather, the retesting crossed and then closed within that place, showing that this zone is still holding. It has not crossed properly. So, but then on Wednesday, we saw, this candle crossed. I was looking at it. So this one came, tested the line and came back again. Let me zoom in so that you can see better. So this, you see what was happening here. It is an evidence of the bears being at work here. They kept pushing this thing down. You can see the wick on all these candles, showing that the bulls were actually pushing, but then this week was an indication that the bears were struggling in this market. So I got in here and I was risking about 5 pips. So it was actually worth it. I was risking about 5 pips. Let me see how this whole thing goes. So immediately I got in. So that market continued to hold until I took my profit at because I was risking just 5 pips, so I was targeting 13 pips. That was about 1:2. So I took my profit off here, went up the market, and then look at what happened. That movement kept coming down, 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 down. So yes, since yesterday, I have been looking for a way for this pair to retrace a little bit, because that movement of Wednesday was too much. So I was looking at it. I was having 2 plans for it to take that trade, but I was having a plan of should it break this level here. That was why I put this candle here in this line, sorry. Should it break this line and retest it, giving something like this, because this psychological level, and you remember I love psychological level a lot. I was expecting something like this, a break, retest 10, I would have joined this market to bring it further down. But then that didn't happen. Rather, it continued to retrace. So now, and I'm still interested on this sell. So that is also my trader idea for today. I'm still interested. So let me use the fib retracement level, because if you look at this now, the only way we are having a kind of zone that would help us know how to take this trade further down is only maybe this level. Look at it. Let me put it on the 4 hours time from now. The only place we are looking at a level would be somewhere around here. Look at it. From this point here, you see there has been rejection, lots of rejection at this psychological level. So you bring it all the way here. You see the reaction here. You see here. You see here. You see here. When it was going up, same thing reacted here. Then when it broke here, that was when we began to see this movement to the upside right here. So as well, we can as well use that as let's say our zone, our resistant level where the market might continue to come to the downside. But then that is not even my major concern or my major indicator for a sell on this trade. Let's just pull our fib retracement, our fib 2. Let's see how it goes. So I'll put the fib here because that was the last low. Now look at this. Okay, put it here on the last swing high, and then this should stop. Okay, now you will notice that in these fib retracement levels, you will see that this is the area 0.5. That's exactly where this trend line, this zone falls in. The zone falls in exactly at 0.5, which is a very critical area on these fib retracement levels, and then this 0.618. This is another one here. So it means that this market, I'm expecting a reaction within. So any reaction I get here that starts giving me a movement, like a downward movement, I begin to see something like this, then I'll be interested on continuing to sell this pair. This is what I'm expecting here. Now, also, you will also understand that this trend line I had put up here, look at this trend line I put here. You will also realize that if there should be a reaction here, it is going to coincide with this trend line, with this green trend line here. I hope you can see it. It seems a lot of things are on the chart, which I don't always like. But then we've been able to get the fib level. Let me take it off so that you can see better. Now you see that this was the point that the fib level is giving us, and you see that this trend line as well is also marking a continuation here. So there might be a touch here and a continued movement to the downside. So that is why, so with these two confluences now, I'm very much interested on this. Remember that this is a psychological level. Number one, it's a psychological level. Number two, it has been holding from this point based on what we have here. It has been holding from this point right here. And then the fib retracement. So we're having three confluences that are telling us that something might happen here. The fib retracement is telling us that, the trend line is telling us that, and then the psychological level is telling us that, 3. And then 4 is it has been holding formally. It had held formally. So you see that we have about 4 confluences to begin to take a sell from here. So that is why I'm having interest here. So once I begin to see any reaction that indicates a sell, I will join this trade to take it further down to at least this psychological level again to see what happens. Yeah, especially to this psychological level. So let me put my measurements to see what I'll be aiming about 50 pips. That is, but I'll be risking maybe 20 pips depending on the movement I see. Depending on the movement I see, that we know what I'm risking. But then this is what this trade is going to look like for me. But before I take it, I will definitely put it out on the Telegram channel. If you like our video, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the bell notification so that anytime we drop a content, you can get notified by YouTube. So this is it for this pair. And then I'm having similar thing on the US dollar. So let me just pull down my fib levels. Let's see what we have here too, because that's almost the same thing. Now, boom, you see, something is happening. Something is happening. What do we have here? You see this level here has been holding to just similar thing, just similar thing. This is a level that has been holding. And then boom, we see that it is as well holding. Is as well holding with you see this level reacted here, reacted here, reacted here, and it is on a what's it called, on a psychological level. Let me bring down this trend line a little bit to see if it will continue to coincide with that. So no, let's look at this trend line, and then you see the psychological, the retracement, the fib level 0.5. You see it right here. You see it right here. So we're having the fib retracement level 0.5 right here, please. 0.5 here. Then we're having this level here, and then psychological level, this zone and psychological level. So we're having about 3 confluences here to indicate that we should take this sell further down here. So, and that is what I'll be looking out for today in CADCHF and USDCHF. So that is it for this. So let's go to the news and see what we have in the news. So basically today is, a free day for traders. We just had the retail sales that came from the UK. We've had that already at 7 a.m. GMT +1. And then what we are expecting next will be core retail sales coming from Canada at 1:30 p.m. GMT +1. So that is it for the news. So let's move back to Bitcoin and see what we have in Bitcoin. Of course, my bias is on Bitcoin. It is and had always remained a bullish market, and is what we are gradually beginning to have. So we have successfully crossed this level of 63,000, and we are expecting further movement to 70,000, 68,000 to 70,000. So that's what I'm expecting. So, and that biases is still intact. Although if we come to the smaller time frame, it seems Bitcoin wants to sell off a little bit, but then I'm not thinking the sell-off is going to cross 63,000. Yes. So let's put this and see what it looks like. So look at this is what we have here. So it is giving a vibe of a sell-off, little bit sell-off. But then you can see what we have here. Let me see. More like reaction here and reaction here to show that the bulls are still interested in pushing this market upward. So that is it for Bitcoin. But then once it crosses this trend line, then my interest will continue to go up. But then let me see what happens. If it reacts here again, I will sell part of the Bitcoin I'm holding. If it reacts here and start coming down again, then I will have to sell part of the Bitcoin I'm keeping. But then if it crosses, I will continue to hold on, because why I want to sell if it reacts here again will be, we've gotten a reaction here, gotten a couple of reactions here, and then this reaction here brought about a new low on this 1 hour time frame. You see, this is 1 hour time frame. You see that, you can see came up here and then gave us a new low. So that's why if it's not able to cross it, I might consider selling part of my holdings. But then if it does, that will be it. So that is it for Bitcoin. Thank you for staying to this point. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Do have a great day.